Hi everyone, welcome back to my Beach Angel Tarot Shop. I am here to do my Goddess Yemaya Womb of Creation reading for the month of September 2018. And I'm going to start with the Sacred Earth Oracle deck. And then we're going to do a tarot card. We're going to do one tarot card for the tarot energies and message for the month. Then we're going to do the reading with this angel deck. I think this is the Saints and Angels by Doreen Virtue. So I'm focusing on everyone, guardian angels, Archangel Michael, for this reading. We have motion. Beautiful. This deck is amazing. It's so thought-provoking and deep in its images. I love it. So motion is coming up as important. I'm going to read from the booklet. It says, cause and effect. Know what you want for the future and act accordingly. Be aware of the forces influencing your decisions. A spoke in the will is a minor setback, not a disaster. Deal with it quickly and move on. Shifting a single limiting belief will release a flood of creativity, insight, and confidence. Replace hoping for change and acting for change. Replace hoping for change and with acting for change. Spiritual meaning is you have the power to free yourself from the lingering sense of guilt and fear that is holding you back. You can choose to let go or you can hold on. This card encourages you to release the blocks in your otherwise divine plan and be free. Remove the debris of doubt and be moved to hope as love and clarity flow within you once more. So there's going to be movement, and there's a need to let go of anything that's holding you back. Fears, limiting beliefs, that type of thing are going to be released. So let's see what tarot card, I'm kind of curious myself how this is going to go. What tarot card wants to come for everyone? Trying to get this better. There. So you can still see it. So what tarot card wants to come for September? Goddess Yemaya. And we have the Seven of Pentacles fell out there. So this is a card of waiting, and it's also a card of reward. So I feel like because it says motion, it's like timing too. So it's like the wait has has occurred. The wait is over. There's going to be movement, motion in what has been something that you're waiting on. Could have to do with finances because of the Pentacles, but it's also a reward is coming. A reward is in motion. So there's definitely something positive coming that you've waited on in the month of September. It's going to be peaceful too. I see with the bird on her finger, there is also some news coming, and there's some communication coming that you've waited on. Things are now in motion that you've been kind of watching for and waiting on. So energies surrounding your month, this is going to overrule your month, and it's don't compromise. So don't lower your standards. There is a sense here of needing to not compromise on the things that you want. And you're going to find, I feel, from situations where you haven't compromised, maybe that's why there's been stagnation, or there's been something that you've been waiting on because you didn't compromise your needs, you didn't compromise what it is that you wanted. If it's been something financial, like you wanted a raise, you didn't compromise on, taking no for an answer, or you maybe changed jobs because you just, you're standing for what it is that you deserve and what it is that you want. So there is that energy coming up here where you're going to find yourself being grateful that you didn't compromise, and it's maybe still a bit in that energy where you're really seeing how that has the biggest return on investment for you. Like when you compromise, you're never going to get, it's like giving up. When you stop and you give up completely, you're never going to get what you want. So It's definitely talking about the energies for everyone for September. Something she'd like to see you create more of or spend more energy on in September, and it's healthful eating, which is this is good to do at any time. But our Saint Raphael, the Archangel, is helping with healthier eating. So looking at your food consumption, maybe cutting back on soft drinks, or even if you don't cut anything out, what are you adding? Start adding fresh water, start adding some fruits, that type of thing. Outside of diet, this can also indicate just more healthful energy. Like, what are you surrounding yourself with? Um, things that are good for you, and not compromising on that too. So if there is situations that are harsh, and you need more healthy energy, whether it be in a workplace, in a relationship, with your food intake, whatever, not compromising on quality. When you put these two together, it's like you're not going to compromise on the quality of the food you're eating. You're not going to compromise on the quality of the company you keep, or where you work, or any of that. You're no longer compromising on these energies. You're really standing for what's most healthy for you in all those situations. Energy surrounding your love life for the month, and it's pray. And what's coming to me is that it's like Madonna song, Like a Prayer. Did you ever hear that song, Like a Prayer? I'm pretty sure it's Madonna. It first came to mind when I looked at this. So that song may hold, I'm going to Google it because I feel like there's a message in that song. Let me just take a look. I know like what it sounds like in my head, but I don't know the words, and I think there's going to be like a prayer, like a prayer. Okay, so it says the first 3 lines. It says, "Life is a mystery. Everyone must stand alone. I hear you call my name, and it feels like home." So there has been with love, I feel there's been a time of being alone, or need to, or knowingness of what your independent requirements are, so to speak. Like, but I didn't say that right because it comes as a feeling, and I got to put words around it. But when you hear the call of the other, of your partner, that feels like home, even though you've been out alone, like you've been out on your own. But there's been a need for that. You may need that time alone, right? You may need space. And then it says, when you call my name, it's like a little prayer. I'm down on my knees. I want to take you there. In the midnight hour, I can feel your power. Just like a prayer, I'll take you there. I hear your voice. It's like an angel sighing. I have no choice. I hear your voice. It feels like flying. So I feel like that song holds the message to you about love. One way or the other, like what you're feeling or what your partner wants to tell you. That type. But it's the first 3 lines feel important, and how the energies have been. It says life's a mystery. So you may have been taken, like not knowing exactly why there's a separation, because it says everyone must stand alone, but there's a reason for it, because it says everyone must stand alone. So you must stand alone first on your own, and then you hear that call, right? And then it feels like home. Then you come back home. So there's a message there, and that song is bringing that message to you in that way. Okay, energy surrounding your finances for September. Higher education. And she has a certificate with a rose on it. She's accomplished something. There's a word, so again, I get a feeling like I feel like I've accomplished something on a higher level. And in doing so, I've also learned. So I feel like you're going to reach a certain level in your finances where it didn't just come easy. You learned something in the process, right? There was an elevated learning curve there. But I also feel you're going to accomplish something with your finances. She's holding a paper, a scroll, so you may get something You may get offered something. Maybe you get offered a job. Maybe you need to, maybe for some, you may need to go back to school and learn more and, go to college to get better, finances like you want. But as an energy, as a general reading, I feel like this as you accomplishing something financially, but in the process of doing so, you learned something. There was a learning curve here for you. There was a learning process, and it may have taken a while. Like when you go to school, it takes a while. So it may have taken you a while to get to this point, but you're there now, and there's a celebratory type of energy because she's at her graduation, right? She's getting her diploma. So you're graduating to a certain level of finances, but it's not like it was just handed. It's taken a lot of time and determination, and you learned in the process of doing so. For others, you may need to go back to school, but I feel that is the message coming through. Something she wants to help you cleanse this month, and it's reward. So instantly, with a cleanse, I feel I'm hearing the word deserve. She's helping you cleanse the energy of feeling you deserve to have a reward. The reward, they're going, the reward is back in the Seven of Pentacles of the motion that's been put in place. So there is a, it's like because you didn't compromise, there was maybe a stalled energy of like a period off alone, like for love, and there's been, just energies that you start to realize the better energies that you need. And it was a time that was taken to realize that, because if it would have all just happened, you really wouldn't have realized the energy you need to be in, food-wise, people-wise, places-wise, whatever. Because if it would have just happened before, you wouldn't have had the ability to not compromise. You wouldn't have had that energy. You wouldn't have gotten to that place where you don't have to compromise. You would have just taken what was given and been moving forward and never realized how much better, healthy energy there is, right? So there was a period of wait. So you really realize how healthy the energy can be and what it is that you truly need in a healthy way for you. So it's a sense of cleansing the, I deserve that reward back here. Now the reward that's put in motion and is coming to me now. I deserve that. And so it's anything that's lingering there that lets you feel like you don't deserve the good that's coming. So she wants to help you so that reward can come in. So she's cleansing any undeservingness that may be in your energy. New moon message, energy, something surprisingly wonderful coming by September 9. And we have, oh my gosh, my favorite, Archangel Michael, and it's confidence. So there's a lot of strength and protection and growth and confidence coming. You're going to feel very confident in the choices you made and the decisions you made, even though they may have appeared like things weren't going anywhere and there was no motion. You're going to see how it all comes together in a more healthy way for you now. And you're at a higher level energetically. This is finance. This is in a financial place, but you can see how this reading is just playing out all together. You're in a higher place energetically, the higher education, the higher vibration, right? And you deserve that. You deserve, because you've ascended, and then that confidence comes in, not settling and knowing that there is, more there for you in a more healthy way. And now it's coming, and you have that confidence of knowing the process, because you see how the process unfolded for you. It's very beautiful. Full moon message, something that will come to completion by the next full moon, September 25th, and it is miracle, Christ conscious. So I love it. You may feel like, wow, even though you really see the process and you can definitely see now the reason for everything, you are still going to see the miracle within it, and how intricate is the word that everything had to be, the intricacy of how it all had to come together, and what a miracle that is, like your life, really. So yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful message, and I want to look at the undercurrent here for everyone, and it is the owl. It's a wise decision. So your choices and decisions that you made for yourself in the time that's been given, because this is like the universal time. It's not the hangman, but it kind of feels like that, like there's a pause, because the Seven of Pentacles talks about patience, and it taught patience, right? It's hard to wait for these things that we want, but if they would have come right when we wanted them, we wouldn't be in the healthier energy. We wouldn't have ascended. We wouldn't have the confidence, and we wouldn't have the ability to see the intricacy of the miracle and how it came together. But all those decisions, so all those wise decisions are in the undercurrent, and the owl energy with everyone again. I think he came out in one of my pick a cards for everyone too. So he's definitely here bringing wisdom, and I can't help but see the Christmas pattern on her clothes. So I feel like too there's a little bit of a surprise coming at Christmas again for those that are guided to this reading, and owl energy, knowing something about it. It's like he's foreseeing something good at Christmas, that all these choices, decisions that you made along this way in that time span is also going to reward you again down the line, because it's like he's foreseeing something into the future of the Christmas time frame, I feel, is what this looks like to me again. But yeah, this is in the undercurrent. So what a beautiful reading. I'm not sure how that was going to go as I was guided to those decks, but it came out beautifully. And I hope everyone has enjoyed the reading. If you have any questions, you can comment below, and I always try to get to the comments. And if you want your own reading, I will put a link below. I use more cards and decks in the personal readings, and they go longer. They're usually, my readings now are going pretty long. They're going 30 to 40 to sometimes 50 minutes. Not sure why, but they are. And so I just go with what comes. So the personal readings will be longer, of course. So anyway, angel blessings to everyone. Oceans of love.